Hello everyone, and very warm welcome back to my channel. I hope we are all doing well by God's grace. So today's recipe is me going to show you how you can make your banku, delicious banku, without corn dough or cassava dough. Shortcut version. So stay with me and I'll show you how. So for this convenient recipe, you will need maizemeal, cassava flour or konkonte, some vinegar and salt. Okay, so you can use any vinegar that you have available, right? So in my saucepan, I'm going to add both flours, the cassava flour and the cornmeal, right? So you mix both together, make sure it's nicely mixed. We'll add in your salt to taste and then your vinegar. So the vinegar, you can use, I'm using apple cider vinegar. You can use any distilled vinegar, whatever you have at hand. And the purpose of the vinegar is to give it that biting taste, that fermentation taste, okay? So I'll give you the measurements, like what I used and how much I used it. But then you can taste it and you determine how you want it, whether you want more fermentation or not, right? So depending on which part of the country you come from, you want more, right? So today I'm showing you two ways. This is the other way I am showing you. And trust me, what I'm showing you now is correct, but then I'm doing it in the wrong pot, right? So I have both flours, right? I have both flours. And this what I am doing. I'm using the method we use for tuozafi or the method we use for akplen. So I shouldn't be mixing it in here. I should be mixing it in a different bowl. So we need just water to start off with this method. Once the cornmeal or maizemeal is nicely mixed, I'm going to pour it into my jar because I'm going to be making the banku in that saucepan, right? I will add some water to the pot and bring it to a boil, okay? Once it boils, the mixture is going to be added to form cocoa with it. So we're going to be making cocoa with what we just mixed, right? Okay, so we let the cocoa boil or the porridge boil. We'll scoop some aside, then we'll add in the rest of our maizemeal, and then we'll add in our konkonte, and then we'll all cassava flour, and then we'll add in the rest of the porridge to bring together. So as I said, just the way you make your akplen or tuozafi. So I had this idea when I was making tuozafi a while ago, right? But with tuozafi, the proportion of the cornmeal and the cassava flour is not the same, right? But I just thought, what if I make it the same? Even with akplen, we do it in a different way. What if I make it the same? What will happen? That's how come I came up with this method. So by having it 50-50, 50 cassava flour or konkonte, 50% cornmeal, right? And I'm not explaining what I'm doing, am I? Can you people work it out what I'm doing? What a shock. Don't worry. If you don't get this is kind of complicated, right? If you don't get this process, don't worry. I'm bringing my tuozafi recipe to you and you know what I mean. The only difference is this here, we have 50-50, right? So the cornmeal goes in first and you add in the konkonte. I scoop some of the cocoa out or the porridge out and I'll be adding it little by little as you see me do until it comes together. And this is banku right here for you. Trust me. Even though process is just like making akplen, my sister, it comes out as banku. You will see it at the end. Trust me. And then when this one is done, we'll move on to just doing the other one, which is like making normal banku. So where I live, living in the diaspora and being married to an Ewe, and they like to swallow all the time. They like banku. And I can go to the shops where I get my corn dough and cassava dough from. And trust me, for 4 continuous weeks or sometimes 6 weeks, you won't get any cassava dough or corn dough. So then you have to make your own. And then when you make your own, you have to soak the corn for 3 days. You grind it or you blend it or whatever you do. You just ferment it for another 3 or 4 days. It is cold here, so it takes longer. It's a long process. So I'm like, I need a shorter way to get some banku on the table for my husband, you see. So then I'm like, okay, cornmeal is always available. Cassava meal is always available. Why don't I just put it together and then just add some, vinegar to see if it will work? And trust me, it worked. My husband doesn't like to try new things. When I made the food, he said, "What have you made?" I said, "I'm not telling you. When you finish eating, give me your feedback." It's like, but say you've made banku. Why are you making it seem as if you made something weird? Anyway, he loved it. and it worked. Ooh, amazing. So here is the first one that we made, the one that we make it like normal banku. So I was in the process of making it. The heat was too high, it was burning, so I had to transfer it to the smaller burner, right? And then it was still burning, so I had to transfer it, I'm showing you, into the same pot I used for the other process. Hey, Charlie, Samira, me too, I can talk. Look at the way I've talked plenty. I hope I'm making sense to you, Lord. If not, please forgive me. I am trying. It's not easy. It's just making banku, right? But just the way like the materials we use, no, the ingredients is different. So this is it. I already had my soup, right? This is some old soup be in the fridge, be Charlie. You see, I told you this one is sharp, shabu kind of banku making. So I'm like, I need banku. I don't have all those ingredients, so I only have corn and cassava flour, and there we go. But bear in mind, I'm bringing you a recipe on how to make your own cornmeal at home. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you actually do. Share, subscribe if you are interested in what is happening here. And I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye.